Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 388 of the Ping Pong Flix Show, and it seems like not a day goes by without some Snyder Cut updates. This one is an Instagram photo from a person named Shali underscore P underscore. She posted this on Instagram. Throwback Thursday to me, all hyped up on my first day on set of Justice League in 2016 in full biohazard suit. This is also to show some love to all those DC superfans who've contacted me since then with lovely supportive messages. Now I kind of remember talking about this lady a while back, but it's great that she's revealing a little bit more. So this is her photo. She's of course she's got a lab kind of outfit with a underneath is like a military garb under there. So she was part of that scene. And what scene was she a part of? Well, a fan had actually kind of retranslated this part for us. Apparently, this is what happened. I went after her for the first time. Her scene takes place at Star Labs when Steppenwolf arrives to pick up the last box and Silas tries to destroy it. But the box strikes and kills Silas Stone that was trapped inside the chamber far from Steppenwolf and the Parademon. So that part we actually seen Zack Snyder actually did post that on Vero where you see Silas dying within the chamber. Cyborg, reaching out to try to I'm not sure, try to save his dad or crying out loud that his dad has died. So this is the whole Star Lab segment that was completely missing from the Justice League movie, something we've never ever got to see, and hopefully we will get to see, and we will get to see Shali's performance in it as well. Because looking from the photos that have leaked out, behind the scenes photos as well, where the Justice League goes into Star Labs, they look like they're ready to fight somebody, and also Silas Stone dying would actually make it a lot more more things could have happened in that segment, either before or after the Superman fight. Even if it was after, that makes kind of a lot of sense, because in the theatrical version, it just seemed like it cut something out. Like Steppenwolf just boomboxed in. You don't even see Steppenwolf. The mother box get lifted up into the sky, and Wonder Woman just says something real quick, and that was it. It felt like they cut something out, or they just added those parts in where the actual stealing of the mother box happened before Superman came out. Maybe they took the mother box at that point, and Steppenwolf utilized Superman to kind of mess with the Justice League members. Who knows? I mean, that's just me wondering what actually happened. But one thing's for sure is that Shali really does have a say about this. She does have almost like a little mini review of the Snyder Cut. She said this: agreed, it is a real shame what happened with this film. Zack's vision was 10 times stronger than the weak version that ended up being released. So being she's like the second at least written statement from someone who has seen Zack Snyder's vision, who has seen the Snyder Cut, and saying out loud that it's 10 times stronger than what they got. So unfortunately, she was cut out of the film. So and we hope that one day when we do get to see a Snyder Cut, we get to see her performance. She gets to be able to put that on her resume somewhere. And for people who want to see her in action, can finally pull up the Snyder Cut and actually see Shali doing the work that she probably worked pretty hard on for this Justice League film. So that is awesome. So what I didn't get to say was about Fabian Wagner a little bit, and this has actually been going around lately. This is coming from Cinema Blend. They're finally taking apart that podcast that Fabian had with the Ferrucci brothers, and there's one part that these articles are pulling out everywhere, and it's that the Justice League crew member drops F-bomb over the Snyder Cut. I don't know why that's getting such a big headway right now, aside of the fact of the other parts of the pieces of that comic book debate interview, but I'm glad it's actually gaining some traction at least, and making a little bit of noise. Is better than nothing. And they're just taking this little part out, and it says this: as a fan and the guy who worked with Zack on Justice League and who shot it, yeah, I mean, I would love to see Zack's film. That's what Fabian Wagner had said on Over the Comic Book Debate. These articles, including Cinema Blend, wanted to decide to pull this out and write actual news articles for this, which is fine. I think that is almost not to the level of Jason Momoa saying yeah, he wants to see it too, or to the point that he actually puts out an Instagram saying that he did see it and it's sick. But at least it just means a little bit more that more of the crew members, more of the cast is coming out and actually vocally in writing or vocally saying, recorded saying that they do want to see it, that it is better. It's certainly a lot more interesting than the theatrical version of the movie we got, right? So that is crazy. This is a great time to be right now for a Snyder Cut. I think it just seals the deal that indeed it's got to be coming. It's got to be coming out. And if that's not the case, the fandom is continuing to fight for it. And one of those things that they can do to continue fighting for it is to finally write that letter to Ann Sarnoff. I want to share this picture, and it's on the thumbnail, but this is an incredible picture from Ramesh De Silva, capitalizing kind of a little bit, writing on the Star Wars thing that is going on right now, with a new look at D23 look at Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. He put out this picture, hashtag and New Hope, hashtag release the Snyder Cut, join the rebellion. That is an awesome photo, awesome poster, kind of replicating the New Hope type of style and picture. I think this looks great. Every Justice League member is holding a letter in their hand. I gotta concur. Please join this rebellion, if you will, of the hashtag release the Snyder Cut. Let's get those letters written, and let's get it out to Ann Sarnoff. And now we're just kind of waiting on at release at RT Snyder Cut to tell us when to actually release these letters out to Ann Sarnoff. But if you're still in the phase of writing, they actually put out a template here on Twitter, and I'm going to read it to you what it says here. You can write this. If you don't know what to write, they're laying out a paragraph for you, and all you have to do is plug in your name, plug in where you're from, and yours hopefully, and you sign down below. So if you don't know what to write to Ann Sarnoff, you can utilize this template I'm going to read here right now. So imagine if I'm writing this: Dear Ann, my name is Chris Wong-Swenson, and I am a huge DC Films fan from Honolulu, Hawaii, and I'm just writing to let you know that I'm excited to watch Zack Snyder's director's cut of the DC film Justice League. I would also like to let you know I have spoken to friends and family about the potential of this film, and we would all be thrilled if you would hashtag release the Snyder Cut. I am making a commitment to purchase copies of the film on home video and to encourage as many people as I can to do so too. I hope you see the potential in releasing this true version of the film to the general public, but especially for the fans who have stuck by DC films through thick and thin. Yours, hopefully, Chris Wong, Ping Pong Flix. So that is the template that they're putting out right now. There's also some in another language as well, and it's pretty cool that they're putting this all together. I want to thank everybody who's involved in that. RT Snyder Cut wants to thank at the Meatball 84, at Science 2323, Ramesh De Silva, and also of course Chris Vinaldo for providing templates from last year's events on making this possible, so that this is an international level of letters that are going out. And so we can't wait to see when we can actually do it. They're going to provide a schedule, provide a address, provide when you can actually release this out. And of course, you have those Snyder bucks if you want to include that within your envelope to show that this is kind of like a Snyder monetary thing where we want to actually physically want to buy. Of course, we're going to use real money when the actual film comes out, of course, but this is kind of like a ploy just to show them that we're willing to spend money to buy this cut of Justice League. So this is incredible. This is the next phase of the Release the Snyder Cut movement, which I'm also going to be participating in. So I can't wait to see what RT Snyder Cut will finally release those dates. It's probably going to be next week, from judging from what they're saying in their tweet. So get ready, get those letters printed. If you want to do the Snyder Cut, little Snyder Cut bills, print those out as well, and get ready for RT Snyder Cut on the dates and times when you can release these letters out to the new Warner Brothers CEO and Sarnoff, and we to beg her to help release the Snyder Cut of Justice League. So, and that is it for tonight. Little Snyder Cut update. Hopefully there's a little bit more tomorrow, but we are waiting. If you're a fan of DC films, there is the Joker trailer that is coming out on the 28th of this week. This week, matter of in 2 days or whenever you see this, probably tomorrow. And I can't wait to see how that shapes out. All right, guys. Well, that is enough for tonight. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.